Fully packed and authentic news, bringing you sustainable community development news you really cherish on Green Gold.
Nonso abo enenumre so ma mema wajo emu akwaba emfa wo embra Green Gold TV enumre nonso akan kasebo eso samre mesro se obeche misimane eduasa na makenka kase yi ede amaw enumre wo somfo eyenana ekria ejewa kode afi ensem de bedi akotene ewo kasebo ni bi eni Ghana Mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ede atudwa se ewo se bibi mem ha se yehwe na yebamba ho nsem no etumi egina ne naso eyie waswafo a wohwe eyadisua asem so ewo omayimu enso eche so ode eye proposal bi akwakoto mrahye bedwem proposal ben eno de akoto kasebwe medemu nchiremu ebro sanso ena bra eye kane mampeni ho keni enya ne baby ekoye metre eye Nana Konedu Ajima Rollins enya ne baby ekoye afei ene busua akọ menhia hemfie akobo eye asantehene amanie ensem wei ene afofo bi eka ho nanwumre mede eba besomo se enwumre nonson akan kase wo Green Gold TV meda me ho aba me ba kase boni nchemo mede asomo
Fully packed and authentic news, bringing you sustainable community development news you really cherish on Green Gold.
Mame ensan ema wo akwaba bi na afemi nhye kase bona se emfa ema mehase ede Efri Ghana Mampeni John Dramani Mahama nakachi wode atudwa a woche se sesie ne de ohwe eya toye bibi mem ase dia ye bambo ho nsem no aye bibi e wo honom eno nti ena wode dwumede bi a anase initiative friends say Accra initiative ebaye no na eno no eba beboa ma ebibi mem ase nsu no etumi aboa ema bambo ho nsem so etumi akonkan or the sansem way etudwa bra eye mampeni ofri German ebaye Frank Walker estimate eba omanmu eno modidi nkomo eno the sansem way etu nsem for enim.
We need continuous dialogue and engagement to be able to resolve some of the mutual challenges that we commonly face. The Accra Initiative was set up as a platform for our joint fight against violent extremism in the West African sub-region. Unfortunately, currently, the AES states are not participating in the Accra Initiative. And so what I've been engaged with is seeking a new platform that can bring them on board, because the fight is not theirs alone. It's a sub-regional fight, because violent extremism is like a cancer. It continues to grow and spread. And so currently we have discussions. I was in Mali a week ago to discuss the issue of a joint platform where we can collaborate to help them, and the international community can assist in the
Etudwa bra German Mampeni Frank Walker Stemie eba omayim na amayim nyina no ehwe akabom na mpuntuo etumi abemu yento so emfa ema odia na yekọ Mampeni abedi echire Jane Nana Poku Ajimai na sweye some radio owo 8 laboratory na wode akwakotudwa se wo say ebibi mema say any Europe mine wo mutumi ekambom no mo hwe no mo boa ma edwuma nso no etumi eba eye amai ahodo emutitiru omai Ghana.
Africa and Europe must build together as equals, investing in innovation, transferring technology, and creating jobs that serve both continents. Ghana stands ready. We are not merely a beneficiary, we are a partner. Development is not an event, it is a relay. And the baton is employment. Each generation must pass it on firmly to the next so that no hand is left empty. To our investors and partners here today and elsewhere, you're all welcome to Ghana. But not only to do business, but to help all of us build a future we can share. Together, we can fill many of the remaining gaps. Invest where productivity meets possibility. Stand with a nation where the energy of the youth the leadership of women, and the vision of government.
Yegusua ewo omampeni abediechire nakachi na yewura emu ewo ne officer eyade a wono so abo eye empanifo bi mu abaso titiro ene adwumako bi a womo enhye aban ase na afensu ne ma se ba no se enwumtuo mo bo modin ye pa ewo mu wase sisia no ohwe se ne emma ho siesie esi etie de a sa nwumako mo nhye aban na afensu no emma yi eboa ye papa se emma beko emfichire na eho asiesie nyina no se ba no se yenko enkro enketuo mu a sankrofo yi eboa ye panenom eyade bi a omampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na memoi wo hwese emma adesua ene omo ho asiesie titiro no mapomudi mu sem so ebetumi akonkan ye maame ama prat wono kasamafo ede emma vice president.
I also applaud your team's thoughtful initiative to support young girls in the community with sanitary towels, a vital national cause. Approximately 1 in 4 girls in rural northern communities miss school during their menstrual periods, leading to significant learning losses and decreased confidence. The root cause of this problem lies in the limited access to sanitary pads and poor school sanitation and hygienic facilities. Many girls are forced to use less safe materials, which increases the risk of infections and other health complications. This initiative aligns perfectly with the ongoing efforts under the leadership of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, who continues to champion the empowerment and well-being of women and girls across Ghana.
Yenko asweya ehwe adiso asem so ewo man emu na woswafo eyonmonya for Haruna Idrisu wode akwakoto dwa ewo eye public account committee no enim se watro enkrata ede ekọ eye mrahebedwem na wo mo ahwemu eyie se na betumi aboa na oman mu nso no yenya presidential library bia ya ye mpenifo ebekọ akwakotena se mo ehwe enkrata mu anase wo mo eye akenkan kakra ne se oman Ghana mu se ba no se akenkan pa dia eya na chese ede yakoma so ye pa nanso no ababeye oswafo wo hwe adi so asem so de oso otumi ehyemu ekena na etumi eboa ye pa na akenkan mu ensem so ewa adesuemu so no etumi akọ enkan ye.
I intend again coming to Parliament. We should borrow from the American experience of having presidential libraries across the country. In honor of those who have democratically served our country, you can have a dedicated library that does it. And Chair, the reading culture in Ghana needs to improve. I mean, if you travel abroad in the morning, everybody is holding a newspaper or a magazine. And then you come to Ghana, it is only when you have to comment on the report that you look around to see the report and catch your breath on the report. So we generally have to look at the reading culture of Ghana. Chair, I was in the Brown Ahafo region, and I'm particularly encouraged by the enthusiasm and support of chiefs. The Omahini of Sunyani invited me home and said, look, what does it take for government to complete the Sunyani Regional Library? I've gotten a similar request from the chiefs and people of Koforidua. What does it take? Then, Chair, you go to many of their schools, they do not have adequate and supportive libraries. We need to invest more in libraries. I'm seeking to come to Parliament to revise the Ghana Library Authority legislation and to make a strong case for them to have at least every school must have a minimum of a library in good standing. Not when, and probably if we have the resources, we should even be thinking about digital library for the student, whether secondary school or at whatever level.
Yegusua ewo Public Account Committee no entina ye no emu na eho ena eye oswafo abedi chira woboa ahwe ema ye nsase na afenso boade nema so akonkan wo mai emu eye onmonyafo Alhaji Yusuf Sulemana wode akwakoto dwa eho no sesisia no asoye no ohwe small scale mining licenses a ye de ema wo mo so monhwe no mfa entu efumagudi a enema enhyeda enkoye ewo mu entino eye dodo peye 278 ena wo etwitwa omo airline system.
They didn't need it. There's evidence where some people have concessions that they didn't need it. They didn't even know where the land is. And so we have reviewed the small-scale licenses, like I said earlier on, about 1,200, close to 1,300 licenses were reviewed. And when we reviewed them, about 907 irregularities or infractions were identified. We further checked and realized that some were administrative in nature. And so those that were administrative in nature, we asked Minerals Commission to resolve them themselves, which they did. But as I speak to you, just last week, about 278 small-scale mining licenses were revoked. They were revoked because we found that a lot of irregularities that you cannot even resolve were the reasons why we have to revoke them. For instance, if you were to go through the process of getting a small-scale license, you go into a software called MCAST, where you put your application. Where you are going to do this mining, the community will have to be involved. And so the officer there will have to write a report. And in that report, the officer is supposed to recommend whether to give that concession or not. We found out that even in so many cases where the officers had said that don't go ahead, these are the reasons why I'm asking you not to go ahead, some officers went ahead and approved and gave out those concessions. We have revoked them, and we challenged them to take us to court. Again, there were instances where a concession is so close to a community. Indeed, if you were to mine, you end up mining within the houses of the people. And so the officers professionally recommended that do not give out these concessions. They were given. And so we have revoked them. In other instances, there's a high tension line running through the concession. And the officer will say that do not approve. These were approved. We have revoked them. There were instances where the chiefs will sit in their palaces, and then somebody will walk to them, and on their face will just fly a certificate. I've received a letter from Minerals Commission to come and mine, when the owners of the land were not consulted. And that's not what the law says. The law says that you must involve them, you must consult them. Now we have received quite a number of petitions from chiefs when we took over, and so those were also investigated, and they were part of those that we revoked. So what we are saying is that we will sanitize the system and let people who really want to mine come and take those concessions in mind. We have evidence where you have people who have come for concessions and now went around looking for people to...
Yemfree a Public Account Committee atena na yemko ensemfufro emom. Bosom ye twe mu ne da etoso edunumiensa wa fimo na yamame yade nyina Nana Kunedu Ajima Rollins eda ne benkum eso enam so ema ebusua no etena se adofo ekofie ho ekomomo yako enrada omo banai eba asantememu ekomenhia ahemfie eho ena omo ede kokoto asantehene oseitutu a wotoso mienu se yamame ada ne benkum so amamre ene amane kwaso
What's the rat? No. Now go down for Lawrence. Who goes to be none of the people? The rest of that will pay. You do yourself the answer. Wait a minute. I'm not trying to find a few happen. You won't even think of us over now. And to say, it's a subject of you over. Sesame, one did wait a minute. There's a more than that. I'm going to do it now for Mama.
You have before you so the about for the very same. Or Dharma, wow, Nana, now going to the Rollins. Dharma, I'm why I may or have the body with you. Some coy, Dharma, I answer the idea. The coupé about said they were done to you. Was free. And so now appointment. We said the end so you are not being, I don't know. The ABC, and then you're back, maybe you are none. I don't think no Dharma. It's a penny, and ma. Me, I can't go on about you. You are free. So what do you know? Now, I'm going to my office. So you do. Why in America? So now you are your best here. 8 years. Yo. 8 years.
No, that's it. That's
Ewusia ma yenyina ensem we so na yenkwaji aboafo nkratomra.
Hi. And my name is Sam the Zebra, and I'm excited to introduce you to all my friends here at Safari Valley.
Hi, I am Amma, and I'm your tour guide today. It's going to be an exciting tour. I can't wait for you to meet all our friends.
We are going to meet my friends, the llama, emu, silky chicken. It's going to be exciting.
Hey!
Fully packed and authentic news, bringing you sustainable community development news you really cherish on Green Gold.
Sai edna wasibio se wofide no eda hase na hwenwumi no nso akan kase meto aso ede ama oyekọ efija kwabre na eho ena samre die kroba kwa offense ankase eyedwa kase eho no ma omudi dwa ewo mu ubedru ho no na kase efi ena adokro wo mo eho nam so ema ban krachi peni eho no monmonyamfo Patricia Pearl Ankra enimpenfo ahodo aka abomu ahwese ahunudie hu nsema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama neni edi eche no so no obetumi na oba nimpeso aso nso a omo etumi esiesie kronum anase dwane mpo madwano etumi aye kama na odinsem sei eneto nsemtwefo enim
Efija Kwabre South upon assuming office in less than 6 months there are evacuations more than 7 and Ankase is not out enche yebaba bedu Ankase na yebaba be evacuation near create permanent refuse dump Ankase for said the beya ball asem no yebetimi manage ni ye na mahonidi ayekama
Nana Kojo Akobo ono so eye odikro ewo Ankase wo de ensem sei etu nsemtwefo ni so behwe na bibia etumi ayekama se ba ne sa wodie hu nsem a obetumi ahwe na edwa no wo mo esiesie mu
Ebi kwa result ya no. Edi dwa kese wa ha. Enti yebetu omofo. Me ameso da aba ha. Nyam de rukuada. Me ba ha. Abeka che nyene fo man se efi na ekro e kire ha. Ofemba bola emegu ha bio. Don so oche ade wa bi a jonsobuo no ye mpe man nge dwade no. Ebi enechi na ebi ye fia. Na epepepa ama no. Enti betu edwade fo se yemunye ye ni ye Bible kraka. Se uyinyam so mpa ahonidie na ho.
Yegusua ewo Asante Mantem na Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly Task Force ewo honom so e de dwumedie bi ahyehye so ne nyina ene se obi wo honom na se wo fa ehyen e de efri eye santase a ebo aye na ye gene no enya de se wo mo agiatum ewo assembly honom enam so ema empanifo mo ewo assembly honom afa e de atom so behwe ema eye ahyentiabo mo atotum bra mo emfa mra kwan so entutum nyina no o metumi awese sa ehyen ahodo mo yesade nyina no o metumi ene wo mo edidi enkomo na se bi adwumedie bi mpo no mudi mpo a o metumi amomo ejai na enam so ema empanifo ekọ honom no sa dwumedie ekoso no penipa na wodi task force no enim Sergeant Subson Dazi onisemchofo edi enkomo
aha no ma fe fatwa so
Mustaki operation ka sare machi wo. Oh, roughly 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 cars so far.
Omo Santase answer.
Omo le duba Santase, omo je 10 series from Chrome no je 10 series. E be so ji 6 series. Ti san microphone no e be se band from Chrome to Santase I have 4 series. Ti wa be ji abusu bia ye saka we be che odu akoke mi akodile with time. The whole day na.
They say na mo chi wo mo ka mu omo we.
Omo mo che ka mu tika no ye peka de ma omo odo omo ko bi o ye se omo odo ko.
They say as adwuma die mo ya akosi mre Santase.
O ye be continuous ye nya ni si ye beja until so omo beja no. Yesu omo nya de yesu nya e.
Etine mo ba ye no omo macho mo chambo mo kwai.
They say de mu ni na koku keme na me adoma ye che mo prosecutor ama na radio mu duma.
Wow, e dey futu na wo ma Robert go mu tsana mo.
E futu ameka che do afọ ni say yantu petrol mu anu atu lolo fare mu. They say petrol ya teso normal fare na ye se omo nje no obi anje normal fare. Wa beji abosu bia ye che we do be famra kwa so se dem na ne de ese ne peso bia be bo ba ntitu game because ye tu petrol ma America to mu first nti yantu mu de ni kwa so obi a de etum ajo de fare o se o de oje. They say all this come across so nko school a de okonkon oba ro pofisi a na oba ye beji no akwa na meka kwa mate ni so ofa no obeji ni sika se oje. Ti sa 10 cities ni ye peso mu jai.
But do you say?
If I'm Dazi Samson, Sergeant.
It's like nko ni ye die kwa.
Enwachi enso wo mo ya na omo efa ehyen enso e de na sekese pa e de ma task force na afi so how ya no mo fam ho so omo de tunsem twefo anim.
Daji. And now we are there na nche ya mo pese fo mo de say.
Eni je pa ka de bia say ya anajo ni pa po ko adwuma no. Wo mo pa trade the 10 cities. Na man so di bia kwa yesen. Sometimes we offer coffee kejetia mejo we 10 say 5 6 ebe we say us ajo 10 cities bi obi for 20 cities don't you follow me load me no me gan mo budo afọ no mo ko so mo mo da o me so ma den e mo kan no
me kwa nyam bi o me kwa yo mutumi fa me fi ko be ja mi si ha
Sana ko mo je o.
o mo je me 5 si o mo be ja mi si na mo de me kwa nyam no ma je me 5 cities no ma fe me o hanya for 3 cities no mo sa je me 5 cities de me kwa nyam ha ya me free no me tere ya
Ya na nche mo ya je ho ho.
dabi ni ne ho ni ho kra e bia mo mra ma yo mo sa de no mo nya sa de ne ye
Mimiko Kokobin.
Sana ka betia.
Normal fare MCCD. So muji 10 cities.
Sa.
Enye fare. Ye pese Ghana ko ye. 5 cedi. Omuji 10 cedi. Ye pese Ghana ko ye nti de bia men say my. Esa e dwadi fo e ko ba mi eble. O ko amuji double. O ba na omuji double. Enye fare. E ma Ghana ko ye. Ni de akosha aban. Nti do mu nye nie me pa. De pense ya thank you.
Me kwa ye man kwakọ ben 5 cities se se o ma di me 10 cities e se ameti na se adwan bia me ni je ho pa me se me chia 10 cities no na me anya sisa kwara se mo ta ato mi se ya mo mi ja se suban no ni ya wo to ya ye pe e ti aba no hye na ni mi ntu na se so na ya bra pa
5 my credit. This was like about 6 cities. I can't say 10 cities. Look at 10 cities. And I did already also 10 cities. It went over 15 cities.
It's like a near came if we just come home to Sana Mudra Waka. And near came if we walk home, we show me say,
Ma yemfree asante mantem no emuna yembra eye kuroba kwe no ewo amenfi central ewo eye atoye mantem manuse wasa ratrem eho ena ahemfo ne omanfo mu honum abomoden esi eye dan kama no omode aye ICT lab eno beboa ma adesua ne adekere etumi akonkan ewo ho na bia ye omukosi ye ede emomo eye wasa ratrem DA basic school eno no omo betumi aboa na ama abefo adesua so no etumi akọ enkan eho na nanom atena nkonwa ebae wo mo so munim de ewo adesua mu so no wo so ebeka ho ene kuruma ni nyina ka ho emomu bie ano kama enam so ema twetwefo pani no ewo eye school honom Owura James Amoa ono so ede ensem kakra eto eye ensemtwefo yenim
James Amoa head teacher Owura DA basic school. The head teacher no 2020. Na me buy no metum say computing no e ade e wo form enti me ya adwen say o man na mo ame I free enfie me nsa ye de dwumade no hyehyɛ so nyame ayadom ama me ya commission computer lab no in fact ene mani aso pa o man no etumi ayade titire na ene ne mpanimfo na me nkai enyi obi a oyɛ dwumtere ni mai dai tapeko dai tabusua brother say song for Omaya dear empomi PTA for no mature for any writing community no and oma share munyam ye do mu nyina ase de oma hre no erade nsho oma na mu ye do mu nyina ase
Enwechi assembly member ono so ewo empotem hon onmunya for Samuel Amoa so ede ensem kase pa meche enigensem ede emma omanfo mo so mo kambo mu na omo behwe se impontuo aba eye wasa ratrem
Samuel Listowell Amoa Idian dodo na de frame honorable rapture me assembly member ewo Ratrem electoral area ene dey manager say Ratrem PA executives and I friend so Ratrem headmaster and teachers any student omudi dwumadi a etisei enso abeboaze ewo kuduam ha de kan say yeda omo ase say ene dey 31st day of October omo so etimi the computer laboratory and also super say open one of the best computer lab was at Amenfi Central. Meet me say Ratrem computer lab no and no one of the best computer lab yenso yenya ewo Amenfi Central. Yeda empenimfo omobeboa ye titiri na naboaban otoso mienu yeda na say director Apeko director Ebusuapanyi kwa yeda empenimfo nyina say yeda PA executive ase say ene day omaboaye ema etumi dwumadi ni na enso
Owura Daniel Mensah ono so ye freno ebusua ewo kro no eso ono so ebo assembly member ene ohene a wo ho no ni penifo bi abaso yie pa
na de me hun ne se school no mentuma anko bi anko kan na enso me botaye ne se ese me boa enkwala na eba no na omonso omutumpon enti medika behwe school mu ha ehu se school no omho kire omu wonsuo enti me ne headmaster no ene onabo kasai ono so gitum se metuma boa school na ampa miguso a nsuo no matu a miguso a meye nsuo na ma school no se de be ya enkwala no bla omo ble no omo nso ble so be de ebete enti mesre obi a ono nso ne nsem obi na ono nso mu ankwala no omo ne ye daache ene ho a omo nso na be de ebehwe na me da na ne benfo nso ase se dwumadi a omo ba ya ama dwumadi ne nso akoso aye kama na ye sre na ne benfo se bi o se ye nso ye omo bone a omo nso mfre ye na ibi wo ha
ne krakra mo nana boaban a wotoso mienu eyohene wasa eyuratrem wobo empenifoi abaso yepa owieye eno se wono de seba no adesuamu nsem de a ne agi ho yepa nto de ni ebedi akire ahwe se impuntuo betumi aba eye nimpesua no so
boaban etoso mienu ratrem ohene ene de ye nije kase edemame se menya computer lab no ye bien ano ene me wa de srede kakra me pese me de ato honorable Joanna Jan Kujo aye mensin crash a oda ano wo a Memphis Central no de mesra no se so we dwumadi a ye di no hanum se ya ade a yehia eye akyerɛkyerɛfo tenabre enti esre no se na se one awumasua pani a wonkran no eni hunkuta ho se aban kyeche baabi a ɛwɔse de teachers quarters no de ekwa omoden ase omawratrem so oma teachers quarters ne bi se de akyerɛkyerɛfo no ba ometimi anya baabi na omoatena na ayekama ebi se makyerɛkyerɛfo mo anu se no ombo ehomodin papa
yenjina eye wasa ratrem ensem no so na enwumre kase no yemfa wo ensi merase papa pasa wo jebre na wo hwe enwumre no nson akan kase wo Gringo TV midin enana ekua ejiwa kodie.
Fully packed and authentic news, bringing you sustainable community development news you really cherish on Green Gold.